Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is the RegulaShmegula, and I'm your host, Regula. Today we'll be counting down my personal top 10 favorite Pokemon.
Let's get to it. Number 10.
So, topping off our list at number 10, we have the adorable pink fluff ball,
Jigglypuff.
Now, I really love Jigglypuff's design and her role in the anime. I think the way she puts opponents and actual people to sleep with her song is adorable, and I think the song is a banger as well.
You gonna sing? Don't do it! All of a sudden I'm so sleepy. A little nappy sounds good.
Both in the video games and the anime. I also want to mention her playstyle in Smash. I would probably consider her my secondary, and I just really dig her playstyle.
And now again for Hungry Box, the Florida boys. For Mango is the 3-vo.
Having unlimited jumps, almost unlimited jumps, is super awesome. And the fact that her rest attack can kill opponents at like 30 or 40% is really cool. So she is cemented at number 10 on this list.
Number 9.
So coming up next on our list is the awesome and spiky purple Pokemon, otherwise known as
Nidoking.
Now, perhaps the biggest reason I love Nidoking is because he's my favorite color, for one thing, purple. I also think his spiky design is insanely sick, and I also love how he's a Pokemon that you can get access to relatively early. Granted, you have a Moonstone, you can catch a Nidoran male really early, and I also think it's really cool and really like a really weird inclusion that they decided to allow Nidoking to learn Surf. And Nidoking just has an awesome moveset in general, but to give it Surf is insane. So he's an easy number 9 on this list.
Number 8.
So coming in at number 8 on the list is the evolution of many Pokemon fans' first Pokemon,
Blastoise.
Now, there's a million reasons why I love Blastoise. I think its design is awesome. Blue used to be one of my favorite colors, but I really love turtles. And so, Blastoise embodies that attribute so perfectly. That's one thing. I think his signature move, Hydro Cannon, that they added in later generations, is a really awesome move. I just love water typing to begin with. I think water types are really awesome. And also, and this is a newer thing, but in Sword and Shield, they decided to give Blastoise, for some reason, as if he wasn't good enough, they decided to give him Shell Smash. And one of my favorite teams to run is, Shell Smash Blastoise with some kind of redirection, like Follow Me Indeedee, or something like that. So that's why I think Blastoise is really awesome.
Number 7.
So coming up next on the list, we have everyone's favorite purple glob,
Ditto.
Now, Ditto has a really awesome role in the anime of just copying everything. I think even copying a book at one point, and everything he copies has this adorable Ditto face on it. So it's not perfect at its job, but I think it's beautiful in its imperfections. Its imperfections make it beautiful. In the game as well, his versatility is unmatched. I mean, from a competitive standpoint, although it's kind of a niche thing, but running, Scarf Ditto with Imposter, the hidden ability that they later gave it, is really a big deal, and is really a good set, like a genuinely good set. Also, if you're into breeding, I mean, look no further than Ditto. Ditto doesn't care about egg groups. Ditto doesn't care what species you are. Ditto is open. Ditto is free. Ditto is awesome.
Number 6.
So coming up next on the list, we have the official purple starfish,
Starmie.
Not only is it my favorite color, but I think it has an awesome typing. Water and Psychic is really cool, and it's got that magic gem in the center of it that glows red in the anime. I think it's the coolest thing ever. And also, just from once again a competitive standpoint, I remember using a lot of teams with Starmie on it in X and Y. It was a really fast special sweeper with really good type coverage, right? You could teach it like Thunderbolt and Surf and Psychic, and it was just a really awesome Pokemon. Also, symmetry. Starmie is completely symmetrical. It's not the only Pokemon that's completely symmetrical, but I think Starmie does it really well, and I really wish Starmie had gotten an evolution, Mega Evolution, or a Gigantamax. But regardless, that's why it's on the list.
Number 5.
So next up, halfway through the list, we've got my 5th favorite Pokemon, Dragonite. Now, I used to draw a ton of pictures of Dragonite as a kid. I think it's got an awesome design. It doesn't make sense how it can fly, but once again, it reminds me of bumblebees for that very same reason. I mean, bumblebees have such a big round body with tiny wings. It's a miracle of nature how they can fly, and I think to an extent it's also a miracle of nature how Dragonite can fly in both the anime and the games. From a competitive standpoint, I think its hidden ability Multi-Scale is awesome. You know, you can give it like a weakness policy and it can tank, probably, with like special defense investment. It can tank an ice beam, which it's 4 times weak to. So I think that's really cool. And just, it's super strong in the early games as well as the later games, and it just makes for an awesome story mode Pokemon to a large extent. The only problem, and I guess this adds to its exclusivity, and one of the reasons I like it so much, is it's difficult to obtain. Dratini's always been a really difficult Pokemon to catch, not only to find, but it's got a low catch rate, or you have to go to the lottery corner and, you know, like exchange 1,000 coins to get a Dratini. But regardless, that makes Dragonite so special. It's the evolution barrier, it's difficult to train, it's difficult to find, and that just makes it all the more awesome. So that's why it's number 5 on the list.
Number 4.
So, coming in at number 4, we have
Cloyster.
Now, there's 2 main reasons why Cloyster is on my list of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. The first reason is its access to Skill Link, which it gets in later generations, but still, the fact that you could teach it Icicle Spear and Rock Blast and have those powerful attacks hit 5 times every time is a huge deal. And the second reason is that it's one of the few Pokemon, along with Blastoise, to get access to Shell Smash. So, what do? From a competitive standpoint? You give it a Focus Sash, or you give it a White Herb to offset, you know, the stat decreases that you get from Shell Smash, and it's an awesome battle-ready Pokemon. And number 4 on my list.
Number 3.
So we're now at my top 3 favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. At number 3 on the list, we have everyone's favorite Purple Ghost, and that is
Gengar.
Now, I think there's a million reasons why Gengar is awesome. Gengar's got an awesome design. You know, just his base design and his base sprite work is insanely cool, as well as his Mega Evolution and his Gigantamax. They kind of nerfed him in Sword and Shield. They got rid of his Levitate, but still, he's really awesome looking. He's awesome to play as well, with really cool stab moves, as well as access to nasty plot and ways to trap the opponent in. He's really cool. And his function in the anime, I thought was really cool as a kid as well, where he roams around metropolitan areas and hides in city alleyways and scares people, mostly adults and kids. And I just thought that was really cool when I was watching the anime growing up. So that's why he's in the top 3.
Number 2.
So, coming in at number 2, we have
Porygon.
Now, aside from having a really awesome color scheme and just general design, Porygon is like the internet Pokemon. It's this man-made Pokemon that's both digital and real. And I thought that was really cool. I mean, you know, aside from his episode giving people seizures, it wasn't his fault. It wasn't Porygon's fault. So I don't blame that on him for 1 second. I think Porygon's an awesome design, and as a kid, I actually made an origami Porygon. And that's why he's number 2 on my list and means so much to me.
Number 1.
So my number 1 favorite Gen 1 Pokemon is
Bulbasaur.
Now, Bulbasaur holds a very special place in my heart. Bulbasaur was officially my first Pokemon. When I got my edition of Pokemon Leaf Green on the Game Boy Advance, I saw Venusaur on the cover, and I thought, whoa, that must be like the rarest and the best Pokemon in the game. So I gotta get the starter that looks the most like it. So between the 3, I defaulted to Bulbasaur, and you know what? I didn't regret that choice for a single second. Bulbasaur is awesome. Bulbasaur is adorable. Leech Seed is an amazing move. Razor Leaf was kind of bugged in the first games where it would like almost 100% crit the opponent under certain conditions. Bulbasaur is easily the best starter, in my humble opinion. and it holds a very near, dear, and special place in my heart as my first Pokemon, and I'm sure the first Pokemon of many. And that's why it's my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please click like, please subscribe, maybe leave a comment, it helps us out a ton. We're a small channel looking to grow, and any support helps us out a ton. So stay tuned for more content, and stay awesome.